Hello to everyone. How are you this morning? This is Joanna and this is Wednesday. And you may wonder here what this mess is before you. It is a bunch of pocket bags indeed. And what I intend to do here, because I'm trying to purge my collection, I do realize I have some that I need to get rid of that may not be good anymore. But my intent here is to share with you all of my favorite pocket bags that I had used up, ones that I had too many, ones that were popular by their name with my friends, and these are the few that I could find. Now, I do want to say, I could not find my Sorry I'm Latte. I could not find my Vanilla Sugar, and I'm trying to think if there was any more that I really loved that I don't have here to share with you. If I recall them, I will mention them later in the video. Now, as you know, a few years back, I did do a pocket bag collection. I had matching pocket bags, I had matching hand creams, and I even had pocket bag holders. So what we're going to do here is all of these. These are pocket bags that I loved so much that I went back and I bought multiples. As in, if they were sold, at the time when I first got them, I believe they were, I think, 5 for $6. Then they became 5 for $8. If they were on sale for 88 cents and they were available, I bought 6 and 7 of them. If they had a sale where you could buy multiples, I bought multiples. And even though I have these here, I have used up more than 3 and 4 of each one of these, maybe even more, especially that lemon buttercream you're looking at right there, my unscented and my honey. I went through a lot of that. So I'm going to share these with you. Now, this is one right here. This one here is Poolside Daydream. It smells very good. It's not too sweet in my opinion. I really do like it. Oh, another one. I had one called Rusting Beach Face. And you know how Bath & Body Works will bring the pocket bag scents back and maybe they'll look different, as in this Poolside Daydream. I believe it has been in other packaging. Well, the Rusting Beach Face, I think, was called either Mango Cooler or something mango. And whatever that scent was, it never came back in those same scent notes with a different look. A lot of people like that. So I do want to add that is another one that I don't have to share that I bought multiples of. So again, we have Poolside Daydream here. A fan favorite of my sons and any of the men that I have shared these with at work would be this Ocean and this Noir right here. And even my son's family really did like that one. Here we have a Magic in the Air. This was very beautiful when it came out. Y'all know that it came out in body care and candles. I do have multiple candles, and this was more clear when I got it. So this is definitely one of the ones I may have to get rid of, but I probably went through 4 or 5 of these. So it's no big loss. And as you can see, I have it here twice. So that one, and then these right here I want to mention because they are covered up. This one here I believe is the Toasted Vanilla Chai in the gold. I went through that just as much as I went through the Vanilla Sugar. I really do love it. It's a nice toasty plain scent in my opinion. It was not offensive and a lot of my coworkers loved it. And then this one right here, I believe was the fresh, was it fresh cucumber and aloe? Let me take it apart and see. So yes, here are these 3 here. This one's lavender vanilla. It did not smell like your normal standard lavender vanilla. It smelled very beautiful. I went through 3 of these, the fresh water and aloe. I went through about 4 or 5 of these because it was like my work staple in the summer and the early spring. And then, of course, again, Toasted Vanilla Chai. And the mention that I could not find, I think, was my Vanilla Sugar. And, of course, these were the little holders that I had them housed in. Next up, this Feeling Loved is one of my favorite scents. I was only able to get one of these, and this was recently out, and they sold out of it, and I haven't seen it since. If I see this at semi-annual sale or again anywhere, or any of my friends alert me that they have seen it anywhere, I will get about 3 more of these. And then one of my all-time favorites that some people are actually shocked over, considering that those of us that like Bath & Body Works and fragrance are considered to be fragrance lovers. One of my favorite fragrances from Bath & Body Works that I go through more than anything, and y'all have heard me say, is this fragrance free. This is very popular for me to hand out to my friends that don't like fragrance. I go through the bottles of gel. I have gone through 3 or 4 of those, and I have one here. I gave away 1 set of this and 1 set of the big bottle of gel, the desk size. I have 1 of each left. I have many of these with the new packaging that was just the bigger block letters. It just said unscented. I have 3 or 4 of those somewhere, and as you can see, this one right here I had in use, and then I put it in here. I never take the tags off of these, even though I be at work with these. The tags usually fall off. But this one right here, as you can see, I'm down to here, and then I'll be putting my Feeling Loved in here so I can use it up. And I have been utilizing this inside this little case right here. So, and everybody at work, they like this little thing here. So that is that. Now, this bride squad is not the one that is my favorite. The very first bride squad is the one that was my favorite. I had a friend that year that was getting married, and y'all saw me make the little gift pack. She had a select number of people in her bridal party, and I made her up a little gift bag with a bunch of these to give to them because I knew that she was giving them gifts. She didn't ask me to. I just thought it was a nice thing to do, and I love the scent. And I will tell you, I bought like a dozen of those. Not this one. I think when this one came out, I didn't feel like it was the same, but the original bride squad I loved. This is not Bath and Body Works, but I love this. I have an aloe one, and as you can see, I got this one from Sephora, but I do understand they sell them at Ulta too, because I got the aloe one that I have yet to open. I love that these are flat. You can slip them in your pockets. My coworkers love these, and as you can see, this one has definitely been used since I last hauled it with you. And then this one right here, I had this in 2017 when I worked at Hamilton Point, and I remember that because it was this that was so popular, the pocket back holder. It just looked like denim, and it was so cute if you had on your little denim outfit or your July 4th and summer outfit and attire. It went with it so well. I bought like 6 or 7 of these holders, and I might have kept 2. I didn't mean to give them all away. But I bought like 3 or 4 of these because 2 of the holders had this in there. And then I had the rest of them, and I was able to go back and get 1 more before they were gone. So I really did like this hand sanitizer. Now, another couple of super popular ones at work. I'm going to line these up here. Okay. These are the ones that my coworkers were crazy about. This one was popular, I believe, because of what it said and how it looked, where my beach is at. And I gave these away as gifts with this little butterfly clip on here. And I have multiples of these clips somewhere. So far, these bands haven't dried out. I do expect them to, because this stuff can't last forever. I haven't had one of these break yet, but I did see one in the store where the little butterfly was off of there. So I figure if they're handled rough, that would be a problem. But I didn't really like this scent that much, and I thought that I would, but it was a beautiful beach water color. But a lot of my coworkers, when I would tell them that I was getting pocket bags or I had free pocket bags coming, what scent did they want? If they wanted any, they always chose this one. This honey one, guys, this, if I like sweet, y'all know I like vanilla, I like sweet. This honey one and this golden sugar one. This one was hard to find. I ended up with just 2 of these. I used one up, and this one I had in a box that I found, and I was so thrilled because it's like you don't really know you like the pocket back if you don't use it right away. And sometimes even when you do and you go back, you know, it's gone. This honey one was very popular. I got this in the pocket back and the hand cream. This one ended up being a head turner at work. If I would be somewhere and I would put this on, people would wonder what I had on. And another one that I remember was a head turner, guys, is the Honey Lavender. I forgot all about that one. That one was out during the days that I still worked at Regina, which they closed in 2004. And when they came out with the Honey Lavender body care, the people that were disappointed, it was because it didn't smell like that pocket bag. Those of us that wanted body care wanted the body care in Honey Lavender that smelled like that pocket bag. And not to diss that scent, because there's a lot of people that like it. But if you remember, because it came out in a set of 3, guys. I don't know if y'all remember something. It was something B. And I don't know if something was Be Well, Be something, but it was something B, and I had the Honey Lavender one. And it smelled delicious. So these two right here, this might be the last one that I have, and I'll use this at home because I love the scent. So some of these guys would have an expiration date on them because they were told they had to put an expiration on things, and some of them don't. Some have an actual expiration date, and some just have a number on the bottom. So I'm going to see if we can find some of those. See, like this one has an actual expiration date, and it says May of 2019. I'm not getting rid of these. I won't use them in the workplace. I'll use them here at home because I love the way they smell. And then this one here appears to have an actual number or time it was made. So I don't know. I hear a lot of people say that alcohol is what cleans or is what is killing the germs. Some say that you can use these past the date. Some say you can't. Because we work in healthcare, I will follow that. Any of these that I like that I don't get rid of that should be gotten rid of, I will just use here at home. So, one of the next ones, and I think I was only able to get one or two. I'm sorry, I was able to get, well, I got three because I gave one away. This one, I used this right up. And as y'all can see, I'm still hanging on to that last teeny bit in there. I had it stored upside down, but it smells so good. We went back to get these guys, and I remember I bought three. I gave one away, and then I must have gave the other one away, not realizing that left me with one. And I kept looking online and looking online. I didn't check Mercari or anything like that, but this sold out instantly. That would have been a situation where if I would have put it on that day, I would have had to have gone back that same day to get some more. Because we did have a big bin of these. I just don't think that they got more. But if this ever comes back, I'm getting 12. Another one that's 12 worthy to me is this new phone, Who Dis. I ended up with lots of these. I think somewhere along the line, guys, I must have bought like maybe 12 of these. Because even though I gave a lot away, I still had a lot. And this still smells good. Let's see if it's got an expiration. Because it still smells good. And it's really fresh. It looks like that says, I can't tell what that end date is, but I'm going to guess it's an 18 or a 19. But this smelled so good, so fresh. I went through this like the first month. I think I went through 2.5 of these because I used it all the time. This cotton candy Bliss was very popular amongst my coworker friends. And I do have a few more of these. This one I'm going to go ahead and finish out. Probably be finishing it out here at home. See, this one just has numbers. So we'll move those out of the way. Now here are some. Some of them were various holiday scents. I really did like this Falalala Latte. And I ended up using it rather late. Vanilla buttercream, as much as I love vanilla, it's always going to be a staple of mine. Love the hand cream in this. Pumpkin donut was a popular one. It came out during holiday time. Everyone wanted some. And when I would give away the little decorative pocket bag holders, this would be in there. Make S'mores Not War. This is the one that smelled more along the lines of the Marshmallow Fireside Candle. This one came out after the Sorry Latte, which that one is delicious. I have it in a unicorn somewhere. I'm sorry, I have it in a squirrel somewhere. But another holiday one, and this one again is most recent as well, Holiday Mistletoe. I ended up loving this. I think I got like 6 of these around here. Sparkling Sapphire, I had this one. This one is an older one too, because I think I had this when I was at Hamilton Point, and it does have an expiration date. And I was at Hamilton Point in 2017. This one was the one that even the mail workers wanted to know what it was I was using. They just didn't like the glitter. And it was so funny because this might have been one of the ones where I said a coworker of mine, a male, just took it and put it on, sniffed his hands. It smelled so good. He was grinning until I told him to look at his hands. And then he washed all that glitter off. So this is that right there. And then another couple. This one again came out, I think, last summer. Did it come out last summer? Let's see what the expiration date is on this one. Okay, this one's still good because this is 23. So this one came out, I think, last summer, but I went through gobs of these. And you know, we got the new one out that has the ride on it. So I also have some of those. And this called me on my cell phone, guys. I had 3 of these. One of them was open because you know how I said that I accidentally, you know, got something on it, or especially with these, I have to go through and check them quite often because you have to snap them down if they end up, you know, coming loose. I don't even know how they do that when they're not bothered, but this smelled very good. So I only had 2 of these. One just dried out, and then this one is the one that I have left, and this will be another one that I'll be keeping in my arsenal to use here at home. Now this one here, sadly, is another one that I cannot use as far as work. It was a little bit lighter than what it is, and if y'all recall, I put this in that little turtle that they had, the little turquoise, gold, and white turtle. This right here I loved, and a lot of the males at work loved it too. And as you can see, this one is in that stage that it definitely has to go. I cannot keep it. But when you put this on your hands, it dried down and it smelled exactly like Vaseline Intensive Care Cocoa Butter Lotion. That's what it smelled like. And they have this in a hand cream, which I do have 1 or 2. But being that this one looks like this is one that I can't deny. There's nothing I can do with this even at home. Because as you can see, unlike the other ones, it's actually loose like a pure liquid. So this one definitely has to go. But it is one that I love so much. And again, it smelled exactly like the Vaseline Intensive Care Cocoa Butter Lotion. Here is another one, Dazzling Diamond. This came out during holiday time a while ago. It was clear as well. It smelled so good, and it had glitter on it. Which, funny, you would think that the way the packaging looks, I would have seen that. But it was clear, so it didn't show. And I think this might have been one of the first ones where I noticed the glitter on my hands. And I didn't mind it, but it smelled so good. And it's very, very dark now. So those I know I definitely have to pitch. This one was one I got for my son when they came out with the first football, Fresh Turf, and that's exactly what it smells like. It smells green, and it is a scent that even though I like it, I considered it to be a boy male scent for the men, especially if you had boys. My son at the time, I believe, if he wasn't a preteen, he might have just been 13, maybe. But like I said, I got it when the first football came out. It was a popular thing for me to put those together and give to the friends that he had that were in his class that were boys. I love the way it smells, though. It really smelled like green turf. Very nice. And then here we have Confetti Cupcake. This one smelled good. It has come back several times. This one, there was a few of these. This one has a baby powder type scent. There's Old Sweet Baby and Old Baby, but this was my favorite of the bunch. And I wish they had these out now because I have a friend that is having a baby, and I think I was able to give these to one of my friends that did have a little boy. And the pink one is called Sweet, of course, because it's meant to be given to someone that's having a girl. Another popular one, guys, that I know that I bought 6 of these, and this has been the last couple of years. And I gave one away. Now, I was supposed to be sending one to Twiggy, but I couldn't find any more. I was certain that I had 2 more somewhere, or at least another one. I would have sent her that one. But this one I had been using. This smells so good. This was another one that when I went back to get another one, they were gone. Sometimes I think the store pulls them and maybe they bought them. Not all of them, but they had to have had these out on a day when I couldn't come in there. Because the other thing that I learned is they hide things. Like they did with the strawberry pound cake. It was in a little hidden corner in the store when that first came out. But then they brought it back again. But this smells so good. It's sweet like waffle syrup. And I wish they would bring this back. I like you a waffle lot. I thought that was so cute. Because I remember I had 4 of them at work one day. And I was giving them away like crazy, guys. Because I don't be thinking when I be giving stuff out that if I like it, I might want to look and see if we have some more. So this one I am currently using. This one right here, this particular So Berry Sweet, in this particular purple and lavender, I love. This scent has been out over and over again in different packagings. But this one right here, guys, I went through 6 of these on my own. 6. I gave away about 4. Another popular one at work that I went through 3 or 4 of is the Beach Alpaca Towel, or how was this? Let me see. I don't know if this, it says Banana Rama Beach Pack a Towel. I thought there was more on here. This had that banana-y scent, but I had 3 of these, and this is the last one I have left. This one right here, Santa's Cookies, they said was going to smell like Mary Cookie. It did not. It has a heavy butter scent in it, which was okay. It was something that I used so that I would not use my Santa's Cookies up. And then this one, a lot of people gave this one flack. I love this one. I bought 2 of them. If you don't have anything else on your hands, it almost has a white chocolate scent. You had some people that just wanted this so that they could say bad things. They got on here and did a video and said it smelled awful, but they had other things on their hands. Like they had just put other things on their hands. And sometimes I think that's unfair. If you just want to come on and say, oh my God, it smells awful because everybody says it. It might, but it also might not. And I think it's not fair if they put other things on their hands first, because my store sold out of this, like, I think within a day or 2. And like I said, I had it on. I put it on in store, right? I thought it smelled odd as well, but I did have on, what did I have on? I had on some kind of raspberry lotion. And so I washed my hands in store. Just so happens they had some kind of soap that didn't have any scent. I don't know if it was a base of something because I've never seen it in there before. And then I put this on again as I was okay with it. Even here at home, if I don't have anything on and I just wash my hands in some basic soap, a vanilla soap or something like that, it smells okay. But if I'm using something, say like that Moroccan oil soap or one of my fragrance hand soaps from Bath & Body Works, white linen or something peachy or whatever, of course it smells funny. But I like it, and I only had this one left. So another one, this one here, and y'all are going to laugh at this. Y'all know I hate this scent in body care. I tried the cream one time. I didn't even try it. I bought the cream and just exchanged it. This time I have a body cream I'm using. I don't know why I don't like it in body care, but as far as hand soap, I love. And also in the pocket back form, I love it. It's good. So it doesn't bother me. I really like it that way. So this Gnarly I ended up loving because it smells like a wet nap. If any of you remember, like when you would go to the chicken restaurants, and I'm talking years ago, because if you're in your 30s, you would have not been born, probably. But if anyone, you know what I mean, can tell you, the wet naps used to smell good. When we used to go to, what was it? What was that chicken place called? Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, the KFCs earlier in the years when we had, you know, other chicken places. They would give you a wet nap, and I liked the way they smelled as a kid. They smelled lemony, and this doesn't smell like straight lemon or lime. It smelled exactly like those wet naps when it dried down, and it was a beautiful blue color. So it doesn't still have that beautiful blue hue that it had, and it's loose as well. See, like where this one isn't, this one is. And then another one that I love that I went through multiple bottles of, and I will say that one right there, guys, that Be Gnarly for work, I went through like, I think 3 or 4 of those. This vanilla cream was another one that I loved. It was just a nice, light, plain scent on the hands, clean. This one was popular because of the name. It does not smell great. It's called Black Ice, but I did go through a couple, and it was also popular among my son and the males in his family because they liked it. It was called Lump of Coal, and it wasn't Bath & Body Works. I remember, guys, it was out in the bin, and then they took and put it in one of those packs, you know, like where you have to buy the unpopular ones, and the one you really want is like the 4th or 5th one in there. Yeah, they did that. Then it came back out. I was able to get 4 of these before they did that. Strawberry Pound Cake, as you know, I ended up loving this in pocket back. Didn't think that I would love it all that much as I did. Gone through several of them, have bought them through all of their decorated packagings. My daughter loves it as well. This one right here is called Christmas Berry, but it was called something else berry. And the one that I had in this scent had a little unicorn on it. That's why unicorn has been on my mind. It smells really, really good, but the one that I had at that time didn't have glitter in it. And I don't remember what it was called, but it wasn't Christmas berry. It was something else berry. Our bubblegum one, we do have new bubblegum now, so I will probably be getting rid of that one. This one right here was one that was gift popular. I wasn't, oh, no. This one was gift popular, but I wasn't aware that it was called Fresh Rainfall because I had been looking for my Fresh Rainfall back when it was in the rectangular bottles. And I gave this away as gifts a lot just because it said good vibes only. So this would have been appropriate if I had more of these and if they were not expired to give to my friend that we did the Good Vibes cake theme for. But Fresh Rainfall was a scent that could be used by men and women. It just smelled like a fresh hand wash to me. No Shade is one that I love. Now this was a lighter blue than what it is. Again, this is another one I do know that I have to part with here. But this smelled so good during its time. I'm trying to see if it has an expiration date and if I can share that with you. It looks like it does. Does that say 2018? Yeah. So see, it's all liquidy. But this smelled so good, and a lot of people love that. And I think there was another sunglass pocket bag holder that I had this in. It was a pretty blue. And this one right here, No Llama Drama, Chillberry. I think these two smell very similar. They might be of the same thing. And then the last three that I have, and this one right here, this Perfect Beach Day I have in soap. These two came out together. This one and the Lemon Buttercream. And the Lemon Buttercream is what we were all hoping that lemon, when it came out with the blueberry and the lemon and the Christmas cookies, we were hoping that would smell like this. This smells like Easter. It smells delicious. And I went through 12 of these on my own. And every one of these that I have around here that looks like this, I'm going to have to part with, sadly. But that smelled so good. I want that in body care, that in body lotion, that in hand soap. They need to do lemon buttercream, pink petal tea cake, some kind of a beautiful sweet scent that was like the marshmallow magic combined with the marshmallow lavender type scent. First Snowfall smelled really, really good that winter. I gave some away to my friend Pat. Let's see what the date is on this. No expiration date. Because, see, they were, you know, debating whether or not these expired or not. But even I know that once they look like this and they're loose, I'm guessing that's the new premise for the ones that they didn't put an expiration date on. That's when we know it can't be used no more. Because that's straight liquid. This is not. Let me make sure. Yeah, that is a little bit. But it's not like this one. And this one right here was the one that I said it smelled peachy, but there's no peach in the notes. But I love it. It is the favorite scent, and it came back out with that Poolside one that I showed earlier, and it came back out looking different, but it smelled so good. So I'm gonna go through some more, get rid of the ones that I know I have to get rid of, but I just wanted to share with you, these were all of the pocket bags I had that I loved, that I bought many, many multiples of and went through as many multiples. And some of them I wish we could get back. So that is it. You know what? I wish we had a pink petal tea cake pocket bag too, because that is a good scent. People ain't lying when they want that back. It is like the perfect cross between soft and pretty and feminine, but also a scent that the males don't mind in the house. So that is it, guys. Until the next time, everyone have a great day.